Hi everybody, today is Monday, January 30th, reporting from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, -9 or 16F today, which is 2 times warmer than yesterday. Yesterday was -24, which is -11F, and I got into my rental minivan, and even though it's a gas engine, it barely started. And then I drove to the main road, just, I don't know, 200 meters. And all of a sudden the car started slowing down. Like I pushed gas, nothing happens, But the engine was running and the check engine light came on. I'm like, holy moly, I had my gun, my ammo with me. I was on the way to the gun club to shoot the rifle for the first time. And then I stopped there, so I figured it was probably water in the fuel, and because the engine was still very cold. And then I sat there on the shoulder probably like 10 minutes, and eventually the engine warmed up and the check engine light did not disappear, but finally the throttle started working properly, because before you push it and the RPM didn't want to go up. So, and that van had 50,000 kilometers on the odometer, so probably a couple of years old. So that's how bad it is over here, in cold weather. And in other news, I really enjoyed that rifle. If you saw the video, it was much more interesting than the shotgun. Shotgun, it's kind of like, really, like people are saying, you don't aim. And actually with the shotgun, I did not show this, but I tried shooting kind of like, how they show it in the movies, without aiming, just from the waist. And the shots were like, the shot was all over the place. I put in a like the silhouette, target. I think I hit a ceiling a couple of times. I know the gun club guys are not happy when you do that, because the ceiling has insulation. So now I just wanted to show you, I got this package this morning. Ordered this from a firearm store in Nova Scotia. It was pretty difficult to find. Magpul shotgun accessory. What? Shotgun accessory. I don't need a shotgun accessory. Check this out. But it actually does look different. It doesn't look the same as on the shotgun, because my rifle has a Hunter low profile sights. Add approximately 1/4 of an inch to these recommendations for aftermarket raised receiver. Designed for compatible with the Magpul shotgun stock, cheek riser, son of a gun. So if it's not the right one, it was not too expensive, but still. She wants. I'll have to look. So this one is slightly taller. I think it might work, but we'll see at the end of this video. I just don't understand why does it say It's just called SGA cheek riser kit from Magpul, but what does it say? Shotgun. Shotgun doesn't have this kind of cut off at the end, but anyway, it was difficult to find online, and the Nova Scotia was Hunter SGA high cheek riser kit, gray. Well, at least they gave me the proper color, because my rifle has a gray stock. So it was 27 bucks, 95 cents Canadian. So plus shipping, $45. All right, there's always something, right? But we'll see in a second. Now, in other news, I asked the carrier about the status of the forklift, and yesterday I sent him a weather report saying that Saturday, Sunday the weather is good going over the mountains, but then Monday, today, they expected snow, and it's gonna snow all week over there in BC where it's going. And I said, I hope that your trucks can make it over there through the weekend. And to my surprise, he said, well, the step deck with the mast is already there. Arrived on Saturday, but the main truck with the main machine is sitting near Edmonton in a shop, because he had the issue with a ride, with the suspension. Some kind of a valve needed to be replaced, and so they ordered that valve from US. He says it's arriving today, and so hopefully, he says, the truck will leave. He says it's only like 30 minutes to install, and he says the truck will leave today and will be in BC either Monday night or Tuesday. And I'm thinking, wait a second, I checked the distance. Edmonton to that place in BC, it's 500 miles, 800 kilometers. And I said, okay, please let me know when the repair is done and the RGN is moving. And so now it's already 11:40 local time, and of course they never told me that the step deck. I don't understand, why is this so complicated, right? Just you arrive to the consignee, send me a text message, send me an email, okay, arrived at the consignee, nothing. So, and I had to call the consignee. I know the phone number of the guy, my contact on site. I said, is the step deck there? He says, yeah, we just showed up. This was like 9 o'clock my time, but BC is 1 hour back, so now it's 10:40 over there, where it's 11:40. I'm on Mountain Time, they're on Pacific Time. And so the guy says, no, yeah, it showed up, looks good. I said, okay, I'll call you when you guys unload it, just to make sure. And so I just called him before I started recording this video. And the guy says, yeah, everything is good, no issues. Man, I was really, nervous about this mast, because if you remember, I mentioned that the carrier wanted to move that mast on the trailer because there was another load. And my customer was nervous about this as well, because he says that mast is very expensive. It has a bunch of hydraulic lines over there. He says, we would prefer that they don't move it. And so finally the mast is delivered. So I went to the TMS, Transportation Management Software. I updated the system for the mast. So now I'm waiting for my boss to call me, help me finalize that mast load for invoicing. And I asked him, I said, shall we wait till the forklift is delivered? Because these are two different loads, right? One is the mast, one is the forklift. But it's the same carrier, the same customer. So shall we do them together like that, for invoicing? Like there's a couple of steps I have to do as a broker on the system but one of the steps I already did. I confirmed that it was delivered with no issues, right? I called the consignee, everything checked out. And I told them, I said, I'll call you guys when I know something about the RGN, about the main load. And so yeah, so the weather, I don't know how it's gonna deliver, because it's all mountains between Alberta and BC over there, and it's gonna it's gonna snow all week and it's cold. I don't know how is it gonna deliver, but it should happen sometime this week, right? But I don't think my customer will talk to me again, probably. The guys who gave me this load, because you know this carrier let us all down, and now I might lose this customer. But in the in some other news, good news is that about the Hellcat. I was checking online to see if the prices started going up, and I used the Auto Trader Canada, and when I searched within 100 kilometers for new Hellcats, and let's see, make Dodge, model Challenger, and trim SRT Hellcat. So there's only one Hellcat within 100 kilometers of my location, and it's the same, just regular. I'm looking here at the other, just the same SRT Hellcat like mine, except this one is white. So brand new 2022, and the price is $111,340 Canadian, which is already higher than what my price was. And then, so only one within 100 kilometers. And so when I increase it to 500 kilometer radius, there's still one. Okay, only one brand new 2022 Challenger within 500 clicks. Now if we change to national, which is all Canada, there's a bunch of cheap ones in Manitoba. Manitoba is selling, son of a gun. I thought I was making money. No, that's what basically I was trying to say, that hey, I'm making money in my sleep with the Hellcat because the price is going up. But now I'm looking at the listings in Manitoba, and they're selling 22 models, SRT Hellcat, a regular style, not a wide body, below MSRP. Like it says here, MSRP is 95,590 Canadian. They're selling a brand new 2022 for 93,567. Man, and then I have another one again in the same Manitoba for some reason, because probably farmers don't buy too many Hellcats. And the other one is 97,805 Canadian, and dealer price is 95,782. Wow. So Winnipeg, and then this one, and in BC, pretty much the same, 22 Challenger Hellcat, 111,000. So basically it's way cheaper in Manitoba. And when I sort the prices by lowest price first, specifically Manitoba comes on top as the cheapest place to buy a regular Hellcat. So, but then it jumps right, and then 97, 98, and then it just jumps to 107, 108, 111, 111, 112. Okay. So, but the prices are changing, but Manitoba, I think before they were selling at least at MSRP, now it's cheaper because I'm guessing because it's already 23, right? And these are 22 models. So some dealers start realizing that they might be stuck with these expensive vehicles, because now, like people that are in collecting, let's say, right? So if they want to buy a car just to keep it in their garage, they're gonna look for 23 model, not 22. So actually, a friend of mine suggested, he says, before you take your Hellcat out of storage, he says maybe it's a good idea try to put an ad on Auto Trader, because my car is brand new, right? I'm a private seller, like can be, right? I'm not a dealer. I'm a private, individual selling, but the car is brand new, right? We only drove it, I don't know, 200 meters inside the dealer to the wash, and then we loaded on the tow truck, and the tow truck just backed right to the door. And so I don't know, I don't remember how many kilometers was the odometer, maybe one kilometer. So my friend said maybe, in the spring try posting an ad, because it might be, let's say if somebody, I don't know, gives me like 115, 120K for that car, because it's still brand new. We'll see what happens. I see, like it wouldn't work. Maybe it would. No, but the end is different. Huh. So, oh wow, look at this. I thought this was exactly the same. Mine is actually lower. Mine is the lowest one. Wow, that's pretty cool. So what do you guys think? Shall I try this one? This one is only slightly higher. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install them. Wow, looks as if that's how it should be. Actually, I don't even have to do this, right? So I can, so there's no bolt in the rifle. No, it's all unloaded. All I need to do is just see. No, it's still low. I think I need the biggest one. This one. And actually, one of the issues with this was that I did find a place selling these closer to me, but this is good. This is way better. I like it. Still not perfect, I might still need to probably lower the rings. Actually, I found that Cabela in Calgary sells these pretty much the same price. So these are Vortex Pro. So two of them were about $100, but now I see online the price went up, and they sell. I mean, yeah, and Cabela pretty much matched the price. I think it's like $117 Canadian, and it's the same price. So these are high, and I can buy medium and low, because as you can see, I still have lots of room here. I can drop it probably even to low, but I don't know. But I'll try shooting with this. If this is not high enough, I'll probably have to do something with the rings. All right, that's it. That's all I got today. So a quick update for the rifle and the status updates about the load, but the forklift is still stuck in Edmonton. Well, catch you guys later.